Hey, what's up, guys? So I just got off work, and I'm going to be honest with y'all. It was a pretty crappy day, okay? And I'm not going to go into details because some of the people watching this would basically not appreciate me sharing all the dirty laundry. But yeah, long story short, it wasn't the best of days. But here's the thing, guys. How do we handle crappy days if we've been learning all that this stuff has been teaching us about in manifestation, where we hear that we're God, where we hear that we can manifest people from the dead and get SPs that are married and all this stuff? How do we deal with bad days, and especially when the days like mine, for example, involved you almost like having a kind of a loss, right? No one died, thank God, but you know, there was something that happened that kind of felt that way, right? So how do you deal with big losses, right? Big L's. Well, first of all, before we get into this mode of I just want to erase this, I want to act like this never happened, can we maybe take this L and use it for motivation? Like, is it so wrong for us manifestors who can apparently, do these disappearing magical acts to maybe accept our losses for what they are and admit that they were losses? I mean, where in the world did it ever say that we have to be perfect? Right? Where did it say that we have to just have flowers and daisies and, take shits and, not have to wipe? Right? Like, I like scratching my ass. Okay? I like the occasional tear, the occasional drop of blood. All that for a drop of blood. I remember when I was a kid, I loved pitying myself. I loved to have bad stuff happen to me so that way people would be like, oh, poor little fella. Like, I know. Give me some ice cream. Speaking of which, I got some right here. But, I've gotten to the point where I've learned how to detach from such crazy events that I've almost wondered, am I okay? Like, should I care more about this? But you see, the thing is because when you understand that you're not the mind and the body, no matter what you can experience emotionally, my brothers and sisters, I hate to break the fun. I hate to be a party pooper, right? But if someone was watching the movie of your life and they were to hear your internal dialogue, when you actually become detached from the mind and the body, there's really no conflict. Like, I'm going to give a shout out. I think his name is Danny Ray White. I love this guy. Oh my God, dude. Please check out his channel. Please subscribe to him. Please be a client for him, dude. If there's anyone who deserves it, it's him. And I mean, of course, you've already heard me shout out the other coaches. I don't know why other coaches don't do that. Like, I'm not afraid to lose clients to other coaches. Like, I just want you to succeed, right? And Danny Ray White said something beautiful today. He said that nothing real can experience harm. And what he was talking about is because he shares the belief, like I do, that we're not the mind and the body, that we should live in a non-duality self-inquiry perspective, which is you just are the observer, your awareness, that's your true identity, nothing else, right? Which is beautiful because that means that whatever you put your focus on, you can become that, like a shapeshifter, and therefore you are all possibilities, right? But ultimately you're just the awareness, and wherever your light shines, that's what you become. But if you have a bad day like this one, you get fired, right? Which thankfully that didn't happen, but you get fired, you get broken up with, right? Things that are like not involving actual physical death, but they can almost feel that way. The thing is, guys, is the same feeling that we get sometimes when someone insults us and we want to cry is really the same feeling that we get when we are broken up with, when we are fired from our job. I know someone's gonna say, how dare you compare when I lost my Aunt Sally to that, to just comparing it to just a little insult. I wish I could get insult, but what I'm saying is the physical sensation, my brothers and sisters. I get it. I get it that a death in the family, a loss in a job where you really need the money might feel like the worst thing in the world. But the physical sensation is not enough to destroy your body. It's not enough. And I'm not here going to be one of those cultures to be like, oh, if you're homeless, well, here I am in my shiny house, and I'm sorry, buddy, but you just got to get yourself out of that rut. Just say a couple of imaginal acts, do a couple of sat sessions underneath the bridge, and you'll be good. I'm not going to be that fucker. I'm not going to be that guy. But at the same time, I'm not going to let you buy into the story of all hope is lost, because I've seen people get out of the most ruttiest of ruts, and they are definitely revivable. They're definitely able for recovery, my brothers and sisters. So if anything, if you encountered a day where you were just spiraling, where you noticed that you found out the news that your SP has a third party, maybe be thankful that it's not one of those other things like a death in the family or a heartbreak, right? Or even a loss of it. Because I'm telling you one thing, I mean, all it takes for me is to watch FBI, like the series on Paramount Plus, and when I see some of the serial killers on there, I'm like, you know what? Fuck this shit about her not responding to my Instagram DM. Like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm just glad that I'm not captured by that motherfucker. Okay? Oh, but dude, she probably is talking to somebody else, dude. Like, you're such a loser. She probably thinks you're needy. She could fucking think I'm the creepiest motherfucker on the planet Earth. But as long as I get to keep my fucking body and I get to enjoy my Avengers Doomsday, I'm good. I'm set. You know, eat me some Raising Cane's, I'm solid. Drink me a Trente Vanilla Sweet Cream Cold Brew. Well, actually, I changed to Venti because that shit's going berserk. And I'm good. You know, I hate to sound so cliche, guys, but I've always said this since the beginning. And if any of you guys have been watching my videos, you know what I'm about to say. But whenever you're in the doctor's office, or when you're in your fucking preschool classroom and they have those posters, don't give up. Be thankful. Always treat others the way you want. You know, all those cliches have never spoken to me more loudly than ever before, now that I'm, you know, much older, right? Because you see, they're no longer cliches. They are simple phrases that are, they are the simplest way to describe deep spiritual concepts, okay? And I just ran over a whole family of beavers right there, but it's okay. We're still going, all right? Or maybe it was some alligators, I don't know. But either ways, guys, look, I almost get shot in the hood. I get struck by lightning, guys. Look, we got to get this video out to help you, okay? Your boy's out here, okay? In the thunderstorms for you guys, all right? So I'm telling you. What the fuck did I even say? What was I even talking about? Fuck, I don't even remember. But the point is, guys, is that you're not your mind or your body, okay? You're just the observer. So nothing can destroy you, okay? But yeah, now remember, the cliches, guys. I hate to break it to you, but it is 100% true. You got to be thankful. You got to be thankful for what you have. And not in the way of like your grandmother who's knitting sweaters where you wish you could get that Nerf. Like for me, it was the Nerf fucking long shot rifle, you know? And at that point, during those days, it was a $40 Nerf gun that felt like it was $2,000, okay? Like back then, that was like, I mean, dude, I'd be lucky if she got me a Happy Meal, right? You know? And you know when your grandmother's like, you gotta just be thankful, sweetheart, you know? And I'm just like, well, it's easy for you to say because you fucking only knit sweaters all day, you know? But the thing is, guys, is it's not just a way to shut you up so that way we don't have to get you the expensive toy. It's like when you become thankful, right? Like the same way that we fucking used to put our broken teeth underneath the pillow and we're hoping that we would wake up to a $5 bill from the tooth fairy, is the same way that when you're thankful, the universe, even though that fucking makes me cringe to say that, the universe fucking blesses you, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start making more fucking universe videos because I realize a lot of you guys love talking about the universe. Every single time I think of the word universe, I just think of a fucking globe and you're just like spinning that shit like Michael Jordan in Space Jam. But the universe rewards people who are thankful, because when you are thankful and you actually remind yourself like, oh shit, I actually am not that much in a bad place. What do? You change your mood. You're no longer, the intensity of the lack is no longer there. Therefore, like I've always said, when you change the mood, like Neville Goddard says, look for the mood. When you change the mood, my brothers and sisters, you change the state. Okay, and I'm not talking about New Hampshire. All right, I'm talking about New Stateshire, baby. That's what I'm fucking talking about. So the key is, when you have a bad day like mine, learn from it. Like, you know, again, I can't go into details. I'm sorry. I really wish I could, but also it's just really no point because there's just personal reasons why I can't go. But the person who it involves is probably watching the channel. But let's just say I'm going to use it for motivation. I'm going to use it as a life learning lesson, right? And I believe that even if I was younger, I would have that same mindset. As a matter of fact, when I was younger, I had that mindset. There was a part of me that really loved when I encountered adversity. Because again, I know it sounds like one of those boxers who's trying to fight Floyd Mayweather and you know, they're only paying him what the fuck? Is that a baby driving? Okay, whatever, guys. I'm telling you, man, I'm seeing aliens whenever I make these videos, guys. It's crazy. I'm entering the Twilight Zone. But when you experience these things and you use them as fuel, instead of allowing this bad day to bring you down, it only brings you up. And therefore, congratulations, my brothers and sisters. You have achieved the undefeated mindset, where not even a shitty day is able to ruin you. I mean, I'm sorry, I have family members, I have friends who, you know, they can't even fucking get over the fact that their card was charged twice for Spotify. I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna, what the fuck? And they look like they want to just, you know, annihilate the whole entire family tree just because they're fucking, now they can't afford another fucking, you know, a dose of methamphetamine to inject themselves with, right? It's like, come on. All right? Like, now I have to share my meth with them. It's fucking, I mean, it's like, okay, here you go. Fine, just have my stash. Just shut up. Stop bitching. Start living. Okay? Now, I wish I could really make this like a 5-hour long video where I really just go into depth about all the wisdom that I know about this, but I'm sorry, guys. You guys do not have the retention span for that. Okay, YouTube is going to fucking just, I mean, you know, only give me, I mean, usually my videos, I know you guys are gonna say, well, Neo, your videos always get 2 million. I know, but you know, it'll cut it in half and only get 1 million. So, I mean, I have to be careful with the retention span because the algorithm only likes people who baby feed you. Here you go, sweetie. So, with that being said, if you guys want to go more in depth, if you guys really need deep, advanced help, guys, the links are in the description. Look no further. Okay, don't look over there. Turn the other way. Look over here. Matter of fact, don't even look at me. Look down below. Not at that, you asshole. The description box, okay? And just so you know, if you join the channel membership, you get discounts to all those things, my friend, that you will find in the description box, okay? I love y'all. Behave yourselves.